Changes faster than the weather, but we're running a close second. Stay informed with Weather Center all day today and every day.
In the next half hour, Weather Center, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, Weather Center continues with highway and air travel conditions. Then the weekend outlook. And at 50 after, Storm Watch. But right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
From the Gulf Coast to the Great Lakes, severe thunderstorms are flaring up, creating a potentially dangerous storm scenario. Good afternoon and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Mike Motley. For the latest details, we go to Mike Bono in the Forecast Center.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Yes, for the second day in a row, we're looking at a constellation of thunderstorms erupting from the plains on up into the Great Lakes. Yesterday, they started in the Great Lakes early and moved into the plains later. Today, they're sort of erupting every place. As we notice our warnings and watches, first of all, through the early evening hours. Lower Michigan and Wisconsin and eastern Iowa, we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect, actually two of them comprising that yellow area, which means conditions will be ripe during a several-hour time period for gusty winds, damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour or more, and some large hail, and of course dangerous lightning. But in addition to those conditions, tornado watches from Texas all the way up to Missouri, parts of Kansas and Oklahoma mean damaging wind, large hail, and the possibility of tornadoes. Could be a life-threatening situation. So you'll want to stay tuned to the latest advisories and, of course, the Weather Channel during the day. Aside from some scattered thunderstorms in northern New England, the severe threat runs from parts of Michigan all the way down to northeast Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, that through midnight. And these lines usually develop and they kind of move along. So that's an area that's sweeping the entire zone of interest today with that severe weather situation. Our Bermuda high is still there, pumping warmth and humidity and record heat into a lot of the eastern United States, but it's been snowing in the Rockies, winds coming in from the north and the south clashing and rising up. Converging winds right around that frontal zone have no place to go but up, and it's that rising situation, that rising air, that gives you any kind of precipitation. But when the weather is unstable, the atmosphere is unstable, it's thunderstorm weather. How about 82 in Pittsburgh? It's been up to 87 around Washington, D.C. at Dulles Airport, but down to 43 at Lincoln, down to 37 at Dodge City, and down to 36 at Denver. So your temperature contrasts are there, and the dew points are up to 60 degrees, and that is a semi-tropical sort of an air mass. Dew points often get up to 70 in the summer, but for the end of March, that's really going some. Now look at the upper level wind flow as evidenced by the high ice clouds or cirrus clouds going that way in the Tennessee Valley and almost due north as you get into the Great Lakes. Right in between those two pieces of jet stream, we have thunderstorms erupting, and that's not that unusual. We could see the red ones and the yellow radar echoes in a lot of lower Michigan, now moving through much of Iowa and down on into Missouri and Kansas. We have had up to golf ball size hail today in Iowa and Polk County, and also in Benton County, Iowa, near Vinton, on into Kansas, dime-size hail and golf ball-size hail in Platte City, Kansas, and Noble, Oklahoma, in Cleveland County, up to 3/4-inch hail. So already taking its toll in terms of hail, but no serious damage other than that quite yet. We've had some hail on into Michigan in Roscommon County, a little under an inch, but that has since diminished. Now we have a strong thunderstorm moving through just north of the Dubuque area. We have severe thunderstorm warnings in Polk and Story County, Iowa, still, as a large storm rumbles on through. Down toward the Kansas City vicinity, large storms and repeater storms, so that means we could have some flooding right around Kansas City, out to Olathe, Kansas. We have some warnings right now moving on through Oklahoma into Osage County and also Pottawatomie County. So watch out in this area near Ponca City, moving toward Tulsa. Some of these could contain large hail and damaging winds, so you just want to get out of your car and try and stay indoors, or if you really get caught where there's a tornado nearby, you might want to run into a ditch or jump into a ditch if you're in a car. Cars are not safe places in tornadoes. A solid line of thunderstorms. No tornado warnings out of this one yet, but coming up on Stephenville and Tarrant County and moving toward Dallas-Fort Worth, the Metroplex will be under the gun in the next hour or two. There could be severe weather with damaging winds, and there is a tornado watch out in that area. So once again, we're looking at the potential of severe, dangerous weather anywhere from Texas all the way into the Great Lakes today, and you'll want to stay tuned for the latest here on the Weather Channel. When you can't be near your TV set, though, on the computer, on the internet, it's weather.com for the Weather Channel's homepage with the latest information on the internet. Now back to the studio with Mike.
And thanks, Mike Bono in the Forecast Center. We have a tale of two seasons going on across the nation today. It's warm and summer-like in the east, while snow and chilly temperatures highlight the west. We'll show you what it looked like in Denver earlier today. There's snow on the ground there this morning. It's from overnight snows and lingering flakes again off and on today. But as you can see, motorists were getting around just fine as they clear out the streets. Expecting highs today into the low to mid-30s, and additional flurries are in the forecast. And looking at the temperature out into the west, Denver is only at 36 right now, so not much of a big change. Lander, Wyoming at 29, and we're at 51 in Boise, Idaho. Into the mountains just west of Denver, they've had snowfall totals up to 57 inches in the last 24 hours towards Wolf Creek Pass. Towards the west of that front, you can see all the snow will continue to fly into Colorado and push into Nebraska and also into eastern Kansas, and some more snow fall into New Mexico, while we're seeing showers into the western section of the country. Record highs today: Dulles Airport outside the district, 89 degrees. Baltimore, Maryland, 89. Atlantic City at 87, and Allentown, PA at 86. And from yesterday, Newark at 84, and Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, PA, 84. Now looking at what it looked like in the city of brotherly love today, it was nice to get outside and rollerblade or ride your bike or get to those resolutions you set early in the year when you were going to exercise. You had no excuse in Philadelphia not to do so today. Temperatures will top out into the middle to upper 80s, so another warm one in the city of brotherly love. Folks should get outside and enjoy the weather, as it won't last forever, but we will see some showers into Philadelphia by the end of the week. Mostly clear skies into the east, and those warm temperatures. On the satellite, you can see the clearing skies and the cloudiness over Lake Huron and into central Ontario. Looking at the forecast map, high pressure over the Atlantic continuing to bring the warm temperatures into the east and fueling the fuel for the storms into the portions of the Midwest. Philadelphia now at 84, New York at 76, Rochester at 80, 81 in Erie, Detroit at 81. It's very warm into the east. Into the southeast, we had a lot of sunshine, more clouds filtering in over parts of Georgia, and the heavier clouds and that frontal boundary into Oklahoma and pushing more cloudiness into Arkansas. In the southeast, you can see the clear skies and nice conditions over much of the southeast. Rather warm, 84 in Birmingham, Atlanta 80, 81 in Orlando, and 79 at Miami. The forecast for this evening, that front will slowly push towards the east and continue to cause problems into Texas, Oklahoma, eventually Arkansas and eastern Missouri, pushing off into Illinois and towards Michigan. Into the west, more showers from this frontal boundary moving on shore into Washington State and into Oregon. For tomorrow morning, not a lovely commute around Minneapolis, St. Paul, Eau Claire, Milwaukee, Chicago, St. Louis, as that front moves rather slowly. It'll continue to cause some problems with travel. And then this other low pressure cell will move down the coastline and bring some showers into the middle section of the country by Thursday. The forecast for rain, we're looking for at least an inch or so of rain into the midsection of the United States from Detroit and going towards almost Chicago and also towards Arkansas. And then we're looking for a chance for some more snowfall into southern portions of Colorado. Stay tuned. We'll tell you what to expect travel-wise right here on